We have had the chance to participate in Interlink Academy's next training as Talk TV Azerbaijan and Region International Analytical Center. Name of the training course was Digital Journalism 2018. Between multimedia, HEAP and counterating fake news. Participants was the journalists from Azerbaijan, Georgia and Armenia. The course was offered two main topics: counterating fake news in the South Caucasus and mobile video reporting. The blending learning program consisted of 3 stages: 2 intensive attendance phase in Tbilisi and 1 e-learning phase. Courses are run by highly specialized lecturers and trainers from Germany. The courses was taught by Silvia Stöber and Werner Bogula. We talked with the program manager Andrea Cambers about the Interlink Academy's activities and the advantages of this program for the South Caucasian journalists. Stated that organizing training for journalists worldwide, most of the programs are financed by the German government.
So Interlink Academy wants to strengthen journalists worldwide, actually, and the aim of this program is also to give a sensibilization to the journalists of this region concerning of fact-checking and also of fake news, that they have more like sensibilization of how to deal with news in general concerning about that.
The manager spoke about the positive aspects for South Caucasian journalists.
Interlink Academy is a non-profit organization based in Hamburg in Germany, and it started actually in 2014. And Interlink Academy is like we develop and we organize trainings for journalists worldwide on different topics as well. At the moment we have actually quite plenty programs also in East Europe. But not only in East Europe, also like in Nepal, for example, at the moment, and also some in Africa. Most of the programs actually are sponsored and financed by the German government, by different ministries. Yes.
Then Andrea Cambers said about the choosing the journalists to the Interlink Academy.
So we have also, in most of the countries, we have partner institutions, and we also get in touch with them and listen to them, what people they would recommend also to participate in those courses. But as well, of course, we have like criteria for participant selection. So, and then we see if those recommended participants also fit in our programs, and that's then, we make then the choice of participants by the criteria we have.
Trainer Silvia Stöber noted that the main aim of this program to teach to find out what is the reality behind of stories. Then she added that she can say from her experience that Azerbaijan journalists technically available, developed, and a lot of knowledge about techniques and how to use it.
The aim of this program on this training was to teach journalists on the question of disinformation, so to sensibilize people what is the difference between wrong information, disinformation and true information, and how to report on such topics, and also to make a fact-checking, which means to find out what is really behind stories and which tools and methods you can use to find out about the truth. What I can say from my experience with journalists from Azerbaijan is that technically they are very well developed, so they have a lot of knowledge about techniques and how to use it and so on. This is amazing.
To the question about these trainings, the video material development trainer Werner Bogula answered that this training a good idea about the misinformation, disinformation and how to detect it.
You know, this region that you mentioned, the Southern Caucasus, is in a lot of change, upheaval and so on, and journalism is an essential part of transforming these countries. And you know, there's a lot of fake news going on now in the internet or disinformation, and it's important that the journalists get a good idea about misinformation, how to detect it, how to fight it, and get a concept about it. It also has a video part in it, because today YouTube is a huge platform for spreading this news, this disinformation, and so the journalists should learn how to detect it by analyzing how videos like this are done.
Bogula also responded to the question about the advantages of organizing such programs in the Caucasian region.
I think it's interesting and important for this region because you have different countries with different problems, yeah, and it's good to have exchange between the journalists, because the journalists are the people who are the communicators and should make communication not only within the countries but also across borders. And so this program focuses on getting journalists from different countries together to make connections and to communicate.